So guys, I'm not sure if this is working, but hello, welcome back to another live stream. I am here in Hibiya Park. This is actually the first Western style park in Japan, and it's one of the first parks I visited when I first came back to Japan. So it's a beautiful park, and hello everybody. Hey Gene, hey Green Falcon. How's the sound and the visual? Because I had some problems with starting a live stream about 3 minutes ago. I want to make sure that it's okay. It's perfect, Green Falcon. Awesome. Okay, so I don't know what was happening. I wanted to start over there because I saw some really nice flowers, but seems like there's no reception over there. Hey Vinny, good to see you. Hi Konchan 88, sound visual fabulous. Amazing. I'm so happy. Hello Esther, how are you? こんにちは、もちもちさん。今ね、日比谷公園にいます。So I'm in a place called Hibiya Park, and like I said in the beginning, this is the first Western style park built in Tokyo, and it's a beautiful park. I used to come here all the time. When I first came back here, I lived in a place called Sengakuji, which is like just a couple of stops away. I think it was just a couple of stops away, and yeah, when I first came back to Japan, I was very lonely. I didn't have any friends. My dad was here, but I wasn't really on good terms with my dad. So I used to come here a lot, just to sit and think and try not to be so lonely. um, I don't have a cold. I have hay fever. Yeah, at least my eyes aren't as itchy as it was um, on my last live stream, but now it's not my eyes, it's more my sniffles. But I don't have a cold, I just have hay fever. And yeah, so it's a beautiful park. As you can see, some flowers are starting to bloom, which means it's almost springtime. And I used to sit on this very bench right here. Right here. This is the bench I used to sit when I first came back to Japan. I used to sit here, and I can't remember what I did. I was like 24 or 25. I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I just sat here and maybe hoping to meet someone. Vinny, third date? Are you looking forward to it? How was your second date, by the way, Vinny? But anyway, what? Try steaming a big Himalayan pink salt block and breathe that into clear sinuses. Okay, okay. Hello, Adela. Thank you. Elena, you still look young. Oh, really? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Ray, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, you know what? Um, you know, you'll make friends. No worries. No worries. When I first came back to Japan, I really didn't think I would have, I felt so sad when I came back here, and I literally cried for an entire month because I was so lonely. But yeah, that seemed like such a long time ago. Yeah, the date on the beach was really nice and relaxing. Amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. Hey Jean, you know, I initially I wanted to go to Odaiba today. I was gonna take you guys to Odaiba, but I called Satoshi just to check up on him, and you know what? He's sick again. Damn. So Satoshi is sick once again. He's not feeling well, so I told him to sleep. And so I thought, I have to stay in town because Odaiba is like very far from where we live. So I have to go back after this. I'm gonna buy dinner after this, take it home, and feed him. Yes. Tamara, we leave for Akita on Sunday, very early in the morning. We have to take the 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. train, and which means that we have to be up by 5:30 or something. And as soon as we arrive in Akita, our work starts. The guy meets us at the airport, and then immediately we start shooting because we have 2 full days. Um, yeah, but I hope he gets better soon. Shogun, he actually did go to the doctor, and it looks like he just has a normal cold. So they gave some medicine for it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he started work too early. Not sure. But yeah, thank you, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll work for the both of us. So yeah, I'll go home today and I'll edit the video that I started editing yesterday. I have to edit one more video and then I'll make the thumbnails for 2 videos and then yeah, I'll produce it. I'll do all that before we leave, and then I have tomorrow to work. So I have one full day to work, and then I'll get all the equipment ready for Sunday, and it should be okay. Vinny, do you have any tips for intimacy? I don't want to rush things. Well, how do you feel, Vinny? You know what? Let's walk around the park while we talk, okay? Oh gosh. Alrighty. Any tips for intimacy, guys? He doesn't want to rush anything. You know, I started the live stream over there because there's some really nice plum trees, but that's where the reception was wonky, so I'm not gonna go that way. Unfortunately, I can't go that way. この公園はね、すごいね、思い出があるんです。初めてね、日本に戻ってきた時にね、この公園によく来てたんだよね、一人で。まだね、友達とかいなかった時なんだけどね。で、よくここに来て、このベンチに座って、なんか一人で、なんだろう、パン食べたり、考え事してたりとか、なんか日本に来たのが間違いだったのかなとかね、いろいろなんか考えてました。Well, Vinny, did you get any advice? I say just you know, go with your feelings. I think that's my my only advice. Just go with your feelings. Yeah, and by the way, this park, this beautiful park, and it's really lovely. Right across the street, and I'll show you guys. That's where the Imperial Palace is, and right here is the new Hibiya Midtown, and right up there you can actually go to the 7th floor or 5th floor or something like that, and there's a place where you can look out into the park. It's really beautiful, and Ginza is right over there. So this park is located right smack in the middle of the city, so it's a great place to just come and relax after some shopping. And you know, you have this little restaurant here in the park. It's kind of like a tiny little tavern on the green. Not really, nothing like it, but it's nice. It's nice to have coffee there and maybe a sandwich or something. And right here you have a little, I always forget what this house is here. I know it's a historical house. I know it's been here for a long time, and it used to belong to someone like a long time ago. But now it's called Felice Garden Hibiya. I wonder what it is. Here. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. So this wasn't, this used to be the former Hibiya Park office. I'm sorry, I thought it was a house. It was built in a German bungalow style, constructed in November of 1910. It was the administrative office of Hibiya Park, which is the first Western style park in Japan. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? But it's a beautiful building, isn't it? I love that it's still here. You know, it makes me very happy. During the summer months, or the warmer months I should say, this is a great place to have beer. As you can see. So Jean, like, this place is great for you. The road is lined with cherry blossoms. Oh, the breakfast? Oh, that's near my place. Like, that's like in the suburbs, Jean. That's in Nogata. And this place, when it becomes warmer, there's like tables and chairs here. We can actually have lunch. It's a really nice place to have a meal. And then on this side, they're doing some renovations here, I notice. This side is a Japanese garden area. And it's really nice. It doesn't really look that nice right now, but believe me, it's pretty nice. Vinny, that sounds like a great idea. Cook dinner for the third date? That sounds amazing. So this is a Japanese garden area. It's very, very peaceful. A lot of benches here to just sit and relax. Yeah. Oh, there's some ducks. There's some ducks over there. Hello, duckies. All right, so we're gonna walk out of the park and I can show you guys the moat around the Imperial Palace. It's very peaceful, isn't it? Yeah, and it's right next to Ginza. So it, you know, like I used to go out into Ginza. You see that the lights of Ginza are over there. Can't really see the lights because it's still too bright, but there, the bullet train is going past over there. Can you see it? Can't see it, it's too far. But straight down there, a couple of blocks down, is Ginza. Oh, so I guess they're renovating this place. I haven't been here in a while. Oh. Yes, it's a very pretty park. And I like this area here. Check it out, guys. Look at all the buildings. That's the buildings of the Marunouchi area. Straight down there is Ginza there. Good morning, Marcel from Germany. Good to see you. And right in front of us, this building is the Peninsula Hotel. Very expensive hotel. Very expensive. Yeah. And then that's the moat over there. We're gonna walk across there so you can see it. It's a very nice area. There are a lot of people who jog around this area every day. It's a nice place for jogging. There would be no Metallica. Talking about music. And here is a beautiful moat around the walls. The walls. Actually, that's not the Imperial Palace. The Imperial Palace is a little bit more down there. Sorry, I thought it was the Imperial Palace. Sorry, there's a little bit more down there. Still, it's a very peaceful place, don't you think? I love walking around this area. It's very nice. And as you can see, it's still cold because there are no leaves on the trees on either side. And I love the different styles of buildings that line the street. It's really nice. And I like this straight road, which is very rare in Tokyo, you know, because Tokyo has a lot of curvy streets, a lot of side streets, whereas this one is just straight. So very difficult to get lost here. That one is Teikoku Gekijo, which is a theater. They have plays, like stage shows and musicals. And you know, I just walked by this, there was another theater. This is kind of like the theater district. Nothing like New York or anywhere like that. We don't really have a big theater scene, unfortunately, because I love theaters. I'm not lost, Kimberly. No, I know exactly where I am. No worries. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. No. Let's see, there's like a lot of people there. I guess they're going in to see a show. But listen, I used to go out with this guy. He was a producer, director, and he's pretty famous in Japan. And I used to go out with him. I met him at the bar I used to work at. Yeah, I used to work at a bar when I first arrived in Tokyo because I didn't know what else to do. And he was a customer. And yeah, sorry, you can't hear very well. I'm so sorry. Does it sound okay? Because it is kind of windy. But I used to go out with this guy And you want to know who it is, Mouseberry? So his name is Miyamoto Amo, and I used to go out with him. I went out with him for about a year. We broke up, but really nice guy and very talented guy. And I just saw that he's directing a new musical. Like, maybe I should go see it. But yeah, I mean, we ended a good term, so you know, we're still friends. But he's very famous here, so it's hard to like meet up with him in public, you know. That's the only thing. I think that was one of the reasons why it didn't work, because we couldn't really be seen in public. So that kind of sucked. I should go see the show, Mouse Betty. So do you know him, right? Awesome, Vinny. Deals for right now, right? Is it watching season now? We're watching. What? Oh, Shogun. No, he isn't out. A lot of people know that he's gay, but no. Like if they ask him on television, he doesn't say I'm not gay, but he doesn't say he's gay either. Plus, they never bring it up, really. But when I was going out with him, he wasn't allowed to come out. So yeah, it was kind of sucky. Like we live like kind of when I used to go out, when I used to go to his house, I couldn't go in with him. So yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. Okay, you know, it's a beautiful time of the day because it's sunset time. So it's casting this beautiful light on the buildings here. I love this building. I'm not sure what this building is, but it looks nice. And I love how it looks. Stickmeister, really? That is kind of funny. Should I walk over to the Imperial Palace? It's right over here. Okay, let's look at this one more time, because it's beautiful. I love this view. I never get tired of this view. All right, so the Imperial Palace is headed this way. Okay, all right, so we'll walk over to the Imperial Palace. Oops. Any tips for romantic music? I was thinking, whoa, more construction. Tips for romantic music. You know what I like, the kind of music I like. You know, if I'm on a date and I'm inviting someone over. Hey Ramses. I like chill music, like lounge music. You know what I mean? Kind of like, you know, slow, sexy, nothing clubby, and nothing too complicated. Never J-pop or K-pop for that matter, but like kind of like a loungy music that you would hear at a really hip hotel bar. And it's kind of sexy, you know? So we are at the Imperial Palace grounds. Now here in Japan, you can't really go into the palace. But here, this is the beginning. So the Imperial Palace, the former Edo Castle used to be here. You see, the Imperial Palace occupied the site of the former Edo Castle since 1868, and etc, etc, etc. But this is the beginning of the tour of the Imperial Palace. As you can see, there's a lot of grass here, a grassy area. This is another place I actually like to buy a sandwich and something to drink, and I like to sit on the grass here when it's warmer, of course. And you know, there's a funny story. And right here too. And when it does get warmer, you'll see a lot of people. Not a lot of people, but you'll see people on the grass just just relaxing. It's really nice here. And once again, this is right next to Ginza, so you can pick up food. There's a big selection of food. Yeah, great place for a picnic, right? Great place for a picnic. There's a whole bunch of benches there, but you can actually go on the grass. But a funny story. I have a funny story to share with you guys. One of the first videos that Satoshi and I made for Tabi Eats, this was like 4 years ago, and this was for it was one of our first travel videos, travel around the city, and it was called A Day in the City. And one of the scenes where we took some sandwiches to this park, and we were like jumping around, you know, like we're having fun. And you know, you gotta remember that it was one of the first videos we made, and for us it was an effort. And if you notice, the scene that we're jumping up and down is gone. We had a huge argument because after the fact, after we filmed it, spent like an hour filming this grass area and jumping up and down, when we got home he decided it was disrespectful because this is the royal grounds of the Imperial Palace, so maybe it might be disrespectful. And oh gosh, we got into such a big argument. You know, because that big portion got cut out. And yeah, memories. Look at this, it's such a beautiful day, isn't it? It's so nice spending it with you guys. Satoshi's very Japanese. Guys, Satoshi is the most Japanese guy I've ever met. Like seriously, the most Japanese. Of all the Japanese guys I've met, he's like 10 times more Japanese than them. But you know, I think it's because his parents were both teachers. They're both teachers, and they're both very like square teachers. Yeah, well one day we'll talk about it. Breaking up, sound and video, uh-oh, really? And check out the sunset. So that's the sun going down. I hope I'm not totally lost. Just windy. And here's a look back at the city. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love walking here. I do. It's a great place to just get your exercise. You know, walking is great exercise. I love this. And the trees, you notice the trees are very beautifully manicured as well. Hello Gary, hello Isabel. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're just walking over to the Imperial Palace. It's very empty right now. I hope I'm allowed to film it. I'm pretty sure I am. 正信、こんばんは。今ね、皇居にいます。皇居の方にね、歩いてますよ。正信って皇居聞くことある？正信 is my cousin. He lives in Aichi Prefecture. You see how empty it is? All the tourists have gone home. Usually during the day, well, it is still daytime, but kind of late. Usually there are a lot of tourists here taking pictures here. But look at this. There are no people here. Isn't it nice? Especially when, you know, you're in Tokyo and you sometimes feel like you need space and quiet. This is a great place to come. Hello China, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, how does Satoshi feel when I say curse words? Well, he doesn't really have any opinions on it because it doesn't mean anything to him, I think. Yeah. He does get scared when I get mad, which is very rare. I don't get upset that often. I really don't. It takes a lot for me to get really mad. Look at that. 広い。広いよね。It's beautiful, isn't it? It's so serene and peaceful. And can you guys see the castle-looking structure? So that's the bridge, the famous bridge. This is as far as you can come. We can only go right to that river part. But that structure is inside the Imperial Palace. The gate to enter is right there. Yeah, I know, I'm totally mellow, guys. I'm totally mellow. But I do get mad sometimes. Once again, it takes me a lot to get mad. So here it is. We've arrived at the Imperial Palace. So that's Ijubashi. Let me zoom up for you guys so you guys can see the details of the bridge. It's a very famous bridge of the Imperial Palace, and you can see part of the structure inside the Imperial Palace. Oh, thank you so much, Suncho Kwan. I appreciate that. I really look forward to going to Korea this year. I love Korean food. Yeah. Ray, no, you're not allowed in. We're only allowed to go inside, I think, once a year. I can't remember. Once a year during the Emperor's birthday. And Satoshi did do that this year. As you can see, oops, there are ducks. Ducks here, and there's swans as well. Good evening, Ruth Marie. Gary, hello. ね、素敵だよね. Alright, alright. And that is the Imperial Palace. And one last look at the city. Yeah, it's very windy, Esther. It's so windy today, which is why it's cold. If it weren't for the wind, it wouldn't be that cold, I think. Temperature wise, it's just that the wind is making it very cold. So there's a guard there, you know, just in case people try to go out, we can't go in there. But yeah, 夕日があって綺麗だよね. So yeah, here's another pro tip. I usually don't come during the day, in the middle of the day when everyone's here. It's so much nicer to come at this time, where like there are hardly any people. When you come earlier, there are tour buses here, so it kind of destroys the atmosphere for me. So that's another pro tip for you guys, because you're allowed in here any time of the day. Of course, you should come when it's still light enough so you can see. And then once you're done, you can go to one of the nice cafes there and yeah, relax. Or if you prefer more excitement, you can just go down there. There's Ginza there. You can do more shopping. Oh, all right. So that was the Imperial Palace, and that was Hibiya Park. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys the flowers at Hibiya Park because there were some beautiful ume blossoms. Really beautiful. I wanted to show it to you guys, but the reception was terrible there. Like my live stream wouldn't even start. Wow, you know the background, you know, this is all pebbles. It's a pebble road, but kind of looks like a pond, doesn't it? そうなんですよ。東京はね、落ち着く場所はね、僕ね、いっぱい知ってる。やっぱりね、こういうところがないと、やっぱりね、ダメだね。So, one of our Japanese viewers are saying that in Tokyo there are, you know, like she didn't know that there was like these spots of peace and quiet, and there's a lot of these. I know most of them because I need these places where I can escape to, you know, just even for 30 minutes or an hour. or else, you know, it can get quite overwhelming. You see all the runners are coming out. See all the runners. Huh. そうそうそう、結構ね、静かな場所がないとね、ちょっとね、right? And there are also spots, you know, within the city, not necessarily this big park, but for example, there's a building there, which I can't really show you right now, but there's a building very near here, and I think I showed you that building, the 7th floor, 5th floor or 7th floor, I can never remember. That's a very nice area where a lot of people don't know about. It's a little park on top of the building, and you can see the park. You can see inside the park, and you can also see the Imperial Palace, that structure, from above. So it's very nice. So it's nice to buy like a latte or something, go out onto the roof garden, and just relax. So that's another nice place. One day I will do a live stream from there, so you guys know about that place. But there are a few of those places inside Ginza. Oh gosh. Oh. I walked a lot today. Oh my god. Huh. Yeah. Today, you know, I think I told you guys on the previous live stream that, you know, I've been up since very early this morning, and since 6, and I went to try and film the rush hour for check-in. Didn't work. It was very difficult, and I was so bummed out about that, and I had to go back home because I didn't know what to do. And then I had to leave again, and I went to Asakusa, which is like an hour away from my place, and then I went on a rickshaw and I filmed. That one I think went okay. And then after that, I did the live stream. And so this is my second live stream of the day, which is actually nice. But I did walk a lot today, which is actually a good thing. And I think the reason why I'm tired today too is because not only did I get up really early, but also I didn't eat anything today because it's a detox day for me. So I haven't eaten anything. I've only had liquids. And I think that's another reason why I'm cold and I don't have much energy. But it was a beautiful day today, you know, and I really wanted to share the day with you guys. Yeah, I didn't want to waste it. Oh, gotta show you the pink color against the building. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? One more look back at the Imperial grounds. Yes. Yes, I am running on fumes. That is true. That is true. And I'm debating whether I should eat anything for dinner or not. I know I have to buy dinner for Satoshi, but I don't know. Should I just not eat all day today? Or maybe I should have like a broth. I don't know. I'm not sure. Eat a salad or something. Yeah. Miso soup. Miso soup. That sounds good. Find a vending machine. You can do konnyaku. True. True. I could do konnyaku. You know, here's something. You know, on our days like today where like I'm not eating for filming, and say for example I'm at home, like Satoshi and I were at home just editing all day long. A lot of times I prefer not to eat because first of all we eat so much during filming days, and number two, eating takes so much time. So much time out of the day, and I notice if I skip meals I get more work done. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But Yeah, I don't know. I think during the winter, because it's so cold, it drains me so much. Oh, guess where we are now? So we walk from the Imperial Palace, right? Have any of you guys watched the check-in where it was the topic was maximizing your lunch hour? It was when I was walking through the Marunouchi area and showing you guys the shops and the most expensive and the least expensive thing in each shop. I don't know if any of you guys watched that. Have you? Because if you have, this is where this is where I filmed it. This is the corner where I started. Let me show you. This is where I started, and that's where I ended. So let me do exactly what I did on check-in. How's that? Oh, and look how pretty it is right now. Remember? Yeah, so I started right here. Whoops, so I just crossed a red light. Yeah, I just started right here, of course during the day. Isn't it beautiful? And I featured this particular store, Isetan Salone. And I talked about this bag in the window. 綺麗だね、エビさん。ここね、ほんと綺麗なんだ。And very windy again. And then I talked about this store selling suits because this is the business district. And then, yes, the Chanel bag. So let's go look at the Chanel bag, see if it's still in the window. And I crossed this street to the other side, which we're gonna do right now. Yeah. Doesn't this like bring back memories of that video? Yeah, and you know that video, that one took so much, you know, those check-in videos seem so simple to make up, but a lot of times they're not. They're a lot more difficult than they seem because they need to be within the time limit and we need to complete the tasks that they give us, right? So first, I had to look for a place where I could actually do that. I had to look for a central business district where I could showcase 3 different stores, and I knew the prices of the stores, and I knew the prices of the items in each store, and I could show 3 stores in 7 minutes. So that was tough. Like I actually had to time it. Like I had to time like what I was talking about, and I had to make sure that I was at the crosswalk when it turned green. You know what I mean? Or else that would be like another minute. And then yeah, it was like that one was a lot of work. But here we go. So I featured this flower shop. As soon as I crossed the street, I think I featured the flower shop. I talked about the flowers here. And then I talked about the most expensive thing in this flower shop was this bonsai right here. Yeah, I remember this was like $3,000 or something. And then these preserved flowers that I bought my mom once. These are real flowers, but they're preserved. And then we walked by this Cacao Sampaka, which is a chocolate shop. Hey Felix and Jean, yeah, it's not cheap. Yeah, this is kind of a pricey area. Then we walked by Eshire, which is a butter shop from France, and there's always lines here for the butter cake. And then here, this was the last shop that I featured, past the baton, and this is where the Chanel bag was. And guess what? The Chanel bag is gone. It's another bag here in place, and this is a much cheaper one. This is a vintage bag, 42,000 yen. But the Chanel bag was, I think it was a lot more expensive. But this shop is it's a vintage shop. It's a recycle shop. But they got some nice stuff in here. And then I think I talked about this area where you could get food here and you can sit here and eat it in this beautiful courtyard. And this is where I ended the video. Isn't it beautiful? I love this place. Yeah. This place, Lawrence, because Lawrence went to university in London. He says this reminds him of London. Exactly, Dark Paracord. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it's beautiful. And you know, a long time ago, like even that one is a red brick building. That's the original, by the way. So these are, you know, like a long time ago, this whole area used to be all red bricks, all red bricks. But due to the earthquake, we lost most of those buildings. So these couple of so there are some red brick buildings that you see in this area. They're all preserved, or what do you call? Not remade, but rebuilt. It's like the train station at Tokyo Station. It's all red brick. You know, that one is preserved. That one is preserved. Yeah, reproduction, exactly. This is not a reproduction. This is your original, and this is a great place to sit down and have a nice lunch. It's very nice. I love this area. So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the earlier live stream as well. As always, I always have a great time with you. Andそうなんですか、Masanobu? My cousin is still here. So cool. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna go home after this. I'm gonna go buy food for Satoshi because he's sick again. And I'm gonna feed him and make sure he sleeps a lot and gets better. I'm gonna have him sleep tomorrow as well. He doesn't have to work. Yeah, hope to talk to you guys real soon. Thanks so much. Had a great time. Bye bye. Bye bye.